want a show of hands as to who firmly believes in mobile organ. What I'd like to do first, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Ron Ziegler. I'm CEO and President of Community and Economic Development Associates. We're an organization that's been around for 27 years now, and we're going to have a few notes from me. We're going to invite Larry Ruprecht from the City of Lewiston to step forward and welcome you to the City of Lewiston. Larry was in charge of the weather. He told me that he's never played golf at one of our annual meetings before, and this was the year to do it. I think we're going to try that again next year. So, with that, I'd like to introduce Larry Ruprecht, who is a councilman over the City of Lewiston.
I assume that applause is for Ron, not for the fact I'm in charge of the weather. Oh yeah, this is something else. First of all, to those of you who made it with no big major events, we appreciate you coming here, and welcome to the great city of Lewiston, light as it may be. Also, thank you to CEDA, the organization, for choosing Lewiston to hold this annual event. This is quite an honor. I've been to the previous two, the Bridges Golf Course in Welland, of course, and Cresco last year, and very impressed with the entire presentation and locations, and very appreciative of the fact that you're here with us this year. And also a thank you to Terry Kramer, the owner of this establishment, and his people for putting together all of this. I'm sure it was easy. You've just hunkered down inside this building now for the last 3 days working on it. You couldn't get out anyway. City of Lewiston has now completed what I believe about a year and a half under administrative services from the CEDA organization. And a year ago I gave a few comments on how we developed that relationship with CEDA to push them into doing administrative things, which wasn't part of their business plan. And I said that everything had gone very well. What I want to do today is to tell you that the word smooth now has about 34 O's in it. It is that good. The professional duty coverage by the two CEDA office administrative employees was fantastic. If you know about your home cities or any cities in dire need of improvement or change in the administrative form, please contact CEDA. You won't be disappointed. That said, CEDA did something that we weren't real impressed with this year. They took our EDA representative, Chris, over there on the side, away from us and substituted a new person. Now, we have a lot of programs going, and of course, Chris was right on top of everything. He was actually the person covering all these programs. Well, they dropped a new guy in on us, somebody who had not really worked in city administration before, or in actually city EDA development type work. And Brian is his name. The gentleman sits right over here. It turns out within about 2 months of him being on duty, we forgot Chris's name. I'm real glad he had the name tag on today. Within the pamphlet that you all received, there are the highlights of the city of Lewiston, and I was actually going to talk about the one that is absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned, how fast Brian jumped into it. And that is, as described here, potential enhancements to the former lagoons to repurpose the site for recreational and educational uses. I didn't expect that Brian was going to jump on this. I know what his background is. I don't think he had ever worked with bird watchers or understood how that is actually a potential economic boost to any community. We did a little bit of research, and Brian jumped on top of it. He was fantastic about this. And while it may have been my idea to inquire about this, Brian was just taken over, and I really don't have to do anything anymore on that. I really appreciate that. So beyond that, I'm going to sit down. I think Brian would agree that I talk too much. Chris probably knows that too. And thank you once again, Ron, for choosing Lewiston. Thanks, Larry.
mic 2.
Good morning and welcome all you Hardy Minnesotans. Golf game's canceled today, by the way. You all have this, I assume, that tells what we can do. Remember, this is what we do now, and what we do next year can be more and better. So don't limit your thoughts on where we are, but where we're going to southeastern Minnesota. I'm from Chatfield, and Ron was running the Chatfield, and it was my job to take the city. We're going to lose Ron, like we move people in Hayfield or in Lewiston. We move our people around. All of our people are skilled, and they blend, and they feed with each other. So that whatever city we're in, we get the value of the knowledge of all of us, which really makes a great deal of difference. So don't look at where we are, look at where we're going, and you're all a part of it. I mean, we're all a part of it. And it's southeastern Minnesota. It isn't just Rochester Medical Center, whatever they call it. It's all of us, and they can't do it without us, and we don't. We love the engine up there helping us do it. But we have to run our small towns extremely well, and CEDA's been a wonderful part of it. So that's as long as I'm talking to you today. So that's it. Thank you all for coming, and next year the weather will be